The seed of hope. In a small village nestled between the lush hills of southern India, there lived a boy named Arjun. His home was a humble hut, surrounded by fields of green where the rhythm of life was slow and steady, shaped by the sun and the seasons. Arjun's parents were farmers, tilling the soil with their hands to feed the family. They lived simply, but there was always love in their home and food on the table. Barely enough, but enough for survival. Arjun, though, dreamed of more. While his friends were content running barefoot across the village, playing cricket with makeshift bats and balls, Arjun had bigger ideas. He didn't want to just help in the fields or tend to the cows. He wanted to make a difference, to bring something new to the village, to rise above the limitations of his circumstances. One evening, as the sun dipped low and the sky blushed with colors of dusk, Arjun sat on the edge of a field, staring at the horizon. He had heard stories of cities far away, of people who had built incredible things, roads, schools, factories, and he longed to be one of those people. But how could a boy like him, with no money and no connections, ever make such dreams come true? His grandmother, a woman known for her wisdom and kindness, noticed his troubled gaze and sat beside him. Arjun, you look lost in thought. What is it that burdens your heart? I want to do something big, something that will change the way people live in our village, Arjun replied, his voice full of both hope and doubt. But I don't know how. We are just farmers, and I am just a boy. His grandmother smiled softly and placed a hand on his shoulder. Arjun, remember this. No tree ever grows without first planting a seed. The seed is small, but with time, care, and patience, it grows into something strong, something that provides shade, shelter, and fruit. You must plant your seed and nourish it. The world will see it grow. Arjun wasn't sure what she meant at first, but her words stayed with him. The next day, he began his journey with a small, seemingly insignificant idea. The village was blessed with fertile soil, yet much of it was unused, overgrown with weeds. Arjun decided to plant a small garden, a garden filled with vegetables and fruits that could be sold in the market. At first, the villagers laughed at him. A boy like you, trying to make a garden? You'd be better off helping your parents in the fields, they teased. But Arjun didn't listen. Every morning, he would rise early before the sun had even touched the horizon to water his garden and pull out the weeds. He studied the plants carefully, learned what they needed, and gave them all his attention. The months passed, and slowly, his small garden began to bloom. Tomatoes, brinjals, chilies, and even sweet pumpkins began to grow, their vibrant colors standing out against the green of the land. One day, when the harvest was ready, Arjun took his produce to the market in the nearest town. To his surprise, the vegetables sold quickly. People admired their freshness and taste. Word spread back to the village, and soon, others began to ask Arjun how he had managed such a successful garden. Teach us, Arjun, they asked. What is your secret? Arjun smiled and said, There is no secret. It's just a matter of believing in something, planting the seed, and not giving up, even when things seem impossible. Over time, his small garden grew into a larger farm. Arjun didn't stop there. He started teaching the villagers about crop rotation, irrigation, and the importance of sustainable farming. The village flourished, and with the increase in produce, the people found new opportunities to improve their lives. The market became livelier, and Arjun's farm expanded to include a variety of fruits and vegetables that were previously unheard of in their region. Years later, Arjun's name was known far and wide. He wasn't just a farmer anymore, he had become an inspiration to others, proving that even a small seed, when nurtured with patience and persistence, could grow into something extraordinary. And one evening, many years after his grandmother had spoken those wise words, Arjun sat by the same field, now lush and vibrant with crops of his own. He smiled as he looked out at the horizon, remembering how it all began with a simple idea, a little hope, and the belief that even the smallest of seeds could grow into something big. Thank you, Grandma, he whispered to the wind. I planted my seed, and it grew,